Imagine being told your life is over, just as you're starting to figure it out. That's the story of Stephen Hawking, a mind so brilliant it refused to be silenced, even as his own body began to fail him. Born in 1942, Hawking was a bright, if somewhat lazy, student. At Oxford, he was charming and popular, often using his natural genius to just scrape by. He was looking for something grand, a field worthy of his immense curiosity. That search led him to Cambridge to study cosmology, the science of the entire universe. But at just 21 years old, his life took a devastating turn. He was diagnosed with ALS, a motor neuron disease that slowly paralyzes the body. Doctors gave him only 2 years to live. For most, this would be the end. For Hawking, it was a profound beginning. Faced with the ultimate deadline, he threw himself into his work with an intensity he had never known. His new mission, to unlock the secrets of time and space before his own time ran out. Hawking, often working with his colleague, Roger Penrose, first turned his attention to the most extreme events in the cosmos, the Big Bang and black holes. Using incredibly complex math, they proved that if Einstein's theory of general relativity was correct, our universe must have started from a singularity in infinitely small, infinitely dense point. They also solidified the idea that once you cross the event horizon of a black hole, there's no coming back. Not even light can escape. This work quickly established him as a world-class cosmologist, but Hawking's most revolutionary idea was yet to come. He decided to do something no one had successfully done before. Combine the two pillars of modern physics. He took general relativity, the physics of the very big, and blended it with quantum mechanics, the physics of the very small. What he found was stunning. He demonstrated that black holes weren't perfectly black after all. Due to weird quantum effects happening right at the edge of the event horizon, black holes must be leaking a faint glow of radiation. We now call this Hawking radiation. This radical idea meant that black holes aren't eternal. They slowly evaporate and eventually disappear. It was a paradox that completely revolutionized our understanding of space, time, and reality itself. While Hawking's mind was soaring across the cosmos, his body was tragically declining. By the late 1970s, he was in a wheelchair. Then, in 1985, a severe case of pneumonia meant he lost his voice forever. The 2-year prognosis had stretched into decades, but his ability to communicate was reduced to twitching a single cheek muscle to control a computer and a speech synthesizer. That iconic, metallic voice soon became the sound of modern physics. Hawking knew that people were fascinated by the universe, but the science was locked behind complex equations. He wanted to share the wonder. So, in 1988, he published Asterisk, A Brief History of Time. Asterisk, it shattered all records, staying on the bestseller list for over 4 years. He famously joked that his publishers warned him that every equation in the book would cut sales in half. So he only included one, E=mc. With this book, Hawking achieved something just as important as his scientific work. He brought the mysteries of the cosmos into our living rooms, making everyone feel like a part of the grand quest for knowledge. Throughout his entire career, Stephen Hawking was chasing the ultimate prize, a theory of everything. This would be a single, elegant mathematical framework that could explain the entire universe, uniting general relativity and quantum mechanics. While that theory still eludes us, Hawking's work laid the essential groundwork for the search. His life was the ultimate proof that a physical disability is no barrier to intellectual genius. In fact, his physical confinement only seemed to free his mind to travel to the furthest reaches of space and time. Stephen Hawking passed away in 2018 at the age of 76. He lived longer and contributed more than anyone ever thought possible. His ashes were placed in Westminster Abbey, right beside Isaac Newton and Charles Darwin, joining the ranks of Britain's greatest scientific minds. His legacy is a powerful testament to the unstoppable nature of the human intellect. He taught us that even when the body fails, our curiosity and our drive to understand can never be extinguished. So what is the next great cosmic question that Stephen Hawking would want us to solve? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If this story of an unstoppable mind fascinated you, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the figures who mapped the stars. Thanks for watching.